Yeah, my name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and as a teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the home of the 5-minute video. I don't like to go any more than 5 minutes because they become really boring, and I can give you the information you need within 5 minutes to make an informative and educational decision. I want to give you some tips on how to deal with actually payroll taxes. That's the 941 and the 940 taxes. You know, as a former IRS agent, hell, I've worked thousands of cases, both as an agent and in private practice. We are available, by the way, for representation. I don't use this channel to go ahead and promote myself, but I do that. So if you owe 941 payroll taxes, yeah, IRS is pretty much going to be on your ass when they can. Sometimes they go a couple years before they contact you, and but when they do, they're going to want a current financial statement. They're going to want a 433A and a 433B. So you're going to have to be ready to give IRS those forms. And when you do, IRS is going to make their determination on those forms. Those are the forms they use. And the 433A is they're going to want your personal financial statement to see how much you're making, what your assets are, savings and income. And they're going to use the 433B, the business financial statement, to make a determination on your case. So the 433B plays a really critical role in how IRS is going to deal with your payroll taxes. And your case is going to close one of three ways. They're going to either put you into currently non-collectible, which is great, or they're going to ask for a payment agreement, or you may be able to settle your debt with an offer in compromise. But your 433B and A are going to determine what's going to happen. So you do not want to give them that 433A and B unless you've had somebody look at it. Now, this is a really small case and there's not much to it. Just do it yourself. But if there's any numbers here involved and there's a couple skeletons and things you're not sure of, you're going to have to lay some money out and get a professional, because the professional is going to get a much better result, because IRS can pin you to the wall and you don't even know what you can do. But the person who's representing you knows how far IRS can do and what they can do, and they can push back. If you owe payroll taxes, two big tips. Make sure all your tax returns are filed. Your 1040, your 940s, 941s, W-2s, W-3s. Make sure they're all filed and start to get current with current tax deposits. If you haven't paid in two years or a year, start making deposits right now, just for this quarter or this month, just so IRS knows you're rehabilitative. That's a really big term with IRS, to know they can trust you to start catching up and get current now and filing your returns. The first two questions they're going to ask when they knock on the door is, are you current and are you making deposits? If you are, IRS is probably going to work with you. So just on your financial statement, make sure that your income and expenses are accurate. Don't give IRS the best period of time, maybe 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Give them the worst period of time, not the best. And make sure on your financial statement, when you're giving IRS that financial statement, make sure that those assets reflect really the straight value, not retail value. A lot of people put these numbers they think their assets are worth, and you can't really even sell them for that. So remember, you want to make sure your business you should continue in it. A lot of businesses that I contact, I tell them you really need to close the business. This business is going nowhere. But someone from the outside usually has to tell you that. And so you have to have someone take a realistic look. If remember, the debt service you're running is 10% on a debt, so If you have not paid IRS and you're running behind, remember, if you've got a payment to IRS and you got to be current, you got a sizable chunk monthly you have not been paying that you're going to have to pay. So someone needs to look at your business realistically and tell you whether it's worth it to continue in that business. So remember, if a revenue officer contacts you, it's a small case, represent yourself. If the case has any numbers, there's skeletons, there's issues, get a hold of somebody. We can go ahead and represent you. I can give you a consultation if you need. Make sure you keep current on all your tax deposits. File all your returns. By the way, if you'd like to subscribe to me, I'd love you to. Evidently, that's really big to YouTube. You can hit that little bell there. YouTube thinks subscriptions are the bomb. I need them only because they need them. Listen, if you want me to do a YouTube, leave a comment. And if you do that, I will go ahead probably make a YouTube on your comment. Thank you.